Hey, how's it going, everyone? Just thought I'd share a um, little setup for people that want to get started into carving and mucking around with lapidary and stones at home. For those that don't have lots and lots of money to go out and buy a Cab King or any of those big machines, people that just want to kind of test the waters, this might be a good option for you guys to look into. Um, Probably all up, probably looking at it just a couple of $100 to test the waters. Um, the most expensive parts is of this kind of little setup is the Dremel. This is just a nice little electric one I've been mucking around with and chucking in my backpack on my travels and stuff, which is really cool. It's got a lithium ion battery, so it can be cordless, so it gives you a little bit more options. If it's a nice sunny day, you can go outside and have a bit of a play. I just understand that, this isn't designed for, long grinding sessions. Just for having a little bit of fun and, yeah, getting outside. If it's, like I said, if it's a nice day and doing a bit of carving. The next thing that might set you back a bit, hold on, this has got a magnetic clasp. I'll just pop it down for a second. Have a look at that. There we go. Alright, so this, I'm not sponsored by these guys or affiliated in any way, but I got this from Gem Cuts in Ballina, Australia. Um, like supporting my local businesses, especially Ballina. They got pretty hard hit by the floods this year. My folks have a house there, and they live right behind the big prawn, and sadly they lost a lot of my childhood memories. But hey, that's life in Australia. But anyway, yeah, this come from Gem Cuts, and they've got some really cool stuff there. I'll be hopefully getting some more stuff from there. But this is kind of what you need. Like, I kind of recommend avoiding all those little, 10, 20 packs of diamond burrs and all that sort of stuff, because it's only good for one phase when you're using burrs, just like the cab machines and the flat laps and doing your tumbling. You've got to work through your grits. So this one's really good because you've got, these are diamond sintered bits, these ones, the first two grits. I think I've got the paperwork here. They send you a really cool kind of explanation of what you need to be doing in the steps with your polishing and all that sort of stuff. So that was really cool as well too. So there's the kind of paperwork for it. Just open her up and see what the different color codes. They got different color codes. I don't know if you can see them. I had to color in two of them with permanent marker because they didn't. They're in the spot. So you've got the two diamond burrs are 100 and 170. So, and then you move on to the next, which is the 320 to that's a 320, and then that's a 600. So that kind of step is you moving from your shaping to your getting ready for polish to pre-polish, and then you've got these Nova tip burrs, rubberized or silicon burrs, and this kind of, you go back a step with that. Oh no, the black one is 200 grit, the brown one is 600 grit, the grey one is 1200 grit, and then the pink one is 3000 grit. And then, so that's kind of leading you through the pre-polish stage to polish stage, and then for a final bling up, you get for your bling bling some 5000 grit compound that you'd use on either these felt burrs, or I've seen a few different channels like that do carving like this. They've used made their own wooden burrs, and the trick with the wooden burrs is that it soaks up the material and you get a little bit more control. You can make your own shape, like you can sand them on a grinder and stuff, and make like flame heads or whatever. So, and it's what I've noticed with some of these felt burrs is you get a bit of fluff on your rocks sometimes. So those are the two kind of most expensive kind of outlays. Then you're going to need, somewhere to do your stuff. I live in a tiny studio, so a tiny house sort of studio, so space inside is limited. And sometimes, when the weather's not too flashy outside, I like to do things inside. So this is my little inside rig. This is Mark II of this build. So basically, there's nothing much to it. It's a pot plant bowl or bottom. Hasn't been cut or anything like that. It's what you put under your pot plants to hold the water. And then this is a bamboo kitchen organizer thing that I've put on its kind of side. It's meant to sit on that side, but I just kind of tilted it up so it acts as like a cow. We've got this thing, which is just comes from a craft supply shop or one of the $2 shops in Australia. And it comes from this little package here, which is just like a crafting syringe, and it came with like the little needle point, but it's plastic, so you don't have to stress out too much. This came from this idea came from some videos I watched on a bead maker over in the States or in Canada there. His name's Daniel Lopaki. He's got a mad little setup, or mag setup for making beads, and he's got some really cool videos showing you how to make cool beads, worth checking out. Thanks to Lapidary Dave for putting me onto that. It's also where I got the idea for my little water system as well too, which is just a cheap garden variety weed sprayer, but I've taken the handle off and I've replaced it with this 6mm or 4mm tubing that I got from Bunnings, which is like kind of our version of Harbour Freight or Walmart. And then just got some irrigation taps, so I've got two, so I can unplug it from here, drain the little bit of water out. I've got two taps, one there, drain the tap out, and I can use it on for another system, which I might end up doing with this little, it's meant to be a gem faceting machine from Viva, but the mast on it was absolute rubbish, so I'm going to be using this as a flat lap, and I'll be doing a bit of a review on that later once I get it all fired up. And I also might use it on this as well too, just a little trim saw, and I've got a flex shaft attachment with this little motor. Again, I'll be doing another little review on this. I was pretty happy with all the bits and bobs that came with this, so it was another good starting point for entry-level lapidary setups. But yeah, back to this. So yeah, this water pump gives me a bit of pressure, like not too over the top. I added this kind of little bowl in as an extra. Let's try one hand. Jig that back on. Coffee is important for any art studio. Get in there. Focus. As you can see, I've got one tap open already. You can fine stream it, or real slow drip. So you don't need a lot of water, just enough to keep you going, and can move that in place. Once I kind of get into it a little bit, if I need to, I can I'll put some wire so I can hold this in place somewhere, or yeah, just get a better positioning if I need to. But for now, that looks pretty cool. Just turn that off. Oh, wrong way. And then, yeah, once that's filled up, and like there's no holes in this, this is being glued down with araldite, so hopefully that'll hold. I put pretty much a whole tube in it to be sure, and I had some rocks holding it in place overnight. But yeah, that's just a little, yeah, just a little starter kit. Like I said, the most expensive thing would be, you know, your Dremel to get you started. You know, or if you go another brand name, I've had a few Dremels for different things, not over the years, for wood carving and little odd jobs. So this one was a new purchase for being when I was on the road, and it's battery charged, so I can use it on. It won't be too much draw on a solar system as well too, which is another reason I got it. And again, yeah, the burrs, they'll be your biggest outlays, and maybe 10-20 bucks for a little 30 bucks for your little workstation, or I've seen people cut buckets out and just have little things like that. Tubs is another one that I've seen. Anyway, you just want to kind of keep the splash back if you're doing it inside, like the spray, under control. So that's kind of why I set this up. Anyway, hope that's really helpful. And yeah, thanks for stopping by, and yeah, hope this helps people. Cheers.